What do you want to talk about?
Wrestling! And here!
Wrestling?
Why?
It's wrestling.
It's wrestling. Why?
Why not?
Yeah, why not?
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Why not? Why not?
It's fake.
Fake? What the hell are you talking about? Fake? It's not fake.
Fake. Wrestling's not fake!
Okay, wrestling.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Ronald Ray here, your boy with a cornbread accent. I welcome you to this week's WWE Raw Recap show. Appreciate everybody tuning in. As you've seen, this past weekend we had another loss of a legend. Midnight Express member Loverboy Dennis Condrey passed away. So condolences go out to the family and friends of Dennis Condrey. Talk more about him come this Friday's Wrestling Gold Friday night. Sorry, I had a brain fart there. But anyway, yes, welcome to this week's WWE Raw Recap show. A little late. Had a work thing going on. Real busy there trying to wrap up this project, put it in the books, head to another territory. Just kidding. But anyway, yes, more WrestleMania build-up, of course. And it took place at the TD Garden in Boston, Massachusetts. First segment, here comes Brock Lesnar with Paul Heyman. They came out. Heyman told the crowd, "Hey, you're pissing off Brock Lesnar. You don't really want to do that." Said Obafemi is a overhyped wannabe ruler. Where Brock Lesnar conquered the Undertaker streak. Did he get revenge? No. Then mentioned it came up all the people who's supposed to be the ones to beat the one in 21 and 1. It wasn't Goldberg. He dropped some names: Goldberg, Strowman, Dean Ambrose, which true pretty good pop. Bobby Lashley, AJ Styles, and John Cena. And he said it won't be Omofima either. His best WrestleMania moment was when he got better of him, Brock Lesnar, last week, and put his foot on Brock Lesnar and put it on the WrestleMania, or pointing at the WrestleMania side. Of course, Obafemi would come out. There we go. He came out. They got face to face with each other. Brock Lesnar trying to, he kicked him in the stomach, went for the F5, but Obafemi got out of it and wound up clotheslining Brock Lesnar out of the ring. And right now, if you're going on points here, it's Obafemi 2, Brock Lesnar 0. I seen a little controversy. Don't look into it. Anyway, I ain't gonna mention nothing about that. But anyway, so yeah, they're doing their best to build this match up, and saying that, hey, Obafemi has a chance against Brock Lesnar. Like I said, come the WrestleMania prediction show, I will definitely talk more about that. And I have mentioned before my feelings on Obafemi. I'll mention again, I think this guy could be a future attraction. But more on that in the weeks to come. First match of the night is for the WWE World Tag Team Championship. It is the Usos defending against the Visionary Logan Paul and Austin Theory. The ending goes like this. Jimmy Uso was able to get the hot tag to Jay. Jay ducks a clothesline, hits a spear. Jay goes to the top rope, but gets crotched by Logan Paul. Logan grabs Paul, but Paul drives him into the ring post. Paul takes out a pair of brass knuckles. But LA Knight's music hits. He comes in, takes out Paul. Knight slides the knucks to Jay Uso. Jay Uso uses them on Austin Theory. Unfortunately, the referee sees this, calls for a disqualification. So Division wins, but doesn't get the championship. And Jey Uso thought, why not? He winds up knocking out Logan Paul as well. During the course of the night, it's mentioned that, hey, Jay, keep it cool. And kind of gave a couple people other warnings that, hey, Jay is on the warpath. Next segment, we had Becky Lynch. She comes out. And she says, hey, I can't believe you people are booing me and cheer someone who abandoned them for a decade. She gets taking breaks. Well, she says she gets taking breaks. Lynch took 10 months off, not 10 years. Then she went home after her defeat at Elimination Chamber. And there's her daughter singing the Light It Up song and skipping around the house and flickering her hair like the Jersey scum. It was like her daughter didn't realize her mom is the greatest of all time. And that's just her saying it. It's, everybody's saying it. Sports Illustrated, Bleacher Report. Kind of dig that. That's one thing I do like about her promos. It's a heel thing to do, and she really digs it into it. So it definitely works for me. She also stated AJ's claim to fame is that she mastered the Divas era. Lynch says she murdered the Divas era and ripped the butterfly wings off. AJ Lee charged the ring, but Lynch gets out of the ring, escapes into the crowd. Lee is not happy. AJ Lee stands on the commentary table and says Lynch likes to fight dirty. Lee will give Lynch what she wants, and that's a WrestleMania match for the Women's Intercontinental Championship. If she wins, Lynch takes her title back. She said, Lynch says she'll save Lee the trouble. Lynch will end her right there, and she'll never hear from her again. And then caps it off with welcome to the big time because, she said, hey, you fell for my trap. She gave me another shot. So it should be a pretty good match. Now they've had decent matches up until now. Thing is kind of lagged. You already got, what, 3-0 already for Lee. So I would imagine this time they would switch it back on to Becky Lynch. Kind of wish they kind of switched to somebody else, but that's neither here nor there. Next up, singles match. We had Grayson Waller with Kofi Kingston versus Javon Evans. This was a pretty good match. I kind of wish. Gosh, I mean, I know it probably theoretically wouldn't work. I don't know. Having Grayson and Theory come, be part of the vision, especially at that time. And they didn't expect everybody to get injured, leaving only Logan Paul and Austin Theory. Because I thought Grayson Waller, and Austin Theory was pretty good together, but I'll discuss that later. Anyway, Waller sends Evans to the ring pose. Waller hits the top rope, but Evans attacks him. Evans climbs up to the second rope, punches away. Evans leaps up to the top rope, hits a standing top rope super hookerana, and heads back up to the top. OG Cutter for the win. Like I said, this is a pretty good match. Grayson Waller, don't sleep on him. He's actually pretty good. He's pretty good heel, I thought. Knew how to get heat, but for whatever reason, they separated that team, and it's kind of being a goof right now with the New Day. Kind of don't like it. New Day don't need a goof. I guess they really want him on TV, I guess, so they put him with them, but I have no idea what they're thinking. Anyway, let's take a quick commercial break and be right back for the rest of the show. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Ronald Ray here, your boy with a cornbread accent. If you made it this far in the video and you're having fun, you folks know what to do. Everybody says this, so let's go through the whole routine. If you enjoy it, click on that like button. Also, leave me a comment. Give me your opinions on anything I talk about tonight. Ask questions, or just drop a friendly hello. That's always cool as well. Also, if you enjoy listening to a fan, just like you folks at home, talk about the sport of professional wrestling, be a champ, click on that subscribe button. Now, back to our program. All right, we're back. Paul Heyman is in the ring again. He says, I don't got nobody. You got uh, Bronson Reed. He's hurt. Not going to be back for a while. Braun Breaker. He's hurt. Not going to be back for a while. Brock Lesnar's so pissed that he left. And then you got Logan Paul and Austin Theory, who is just knocked silly. So he calls out Seth Rollins, say, look, I'm all alone out here. And of course, Seth Rollins comes out, takes the hood off, takes the mask off to show that it is him. And then immediately here comes the authorities to arrest poor Seth Rollins. And Paul Heyman said, hey, you didn't think this was going to fight? Men like me, we get restraining orders and stuff like that. So, but Seth was able to kind of weasel away from the authorities, comes in, attacks Paul Heyman until the authorities come back and take him away. Next up, a match that has a WWE Women's Tag Team title, contendership on the line here. It is the Kabuki Wars, Asuka and Kairi Sane versus Bayley and Lyra Valkyria. And it goes like this. Asuka puts Valkyria in the tree of woe, tags in Sane. Sane hits the double stomp for a 2 count. Bayley breaks it up. Asuka quickly wipes Bayley out with a kick, knocking her out. Bayley hits Asuka with a belly on the commentator's table. Bayley climbs to the rope, goes for a downward elbow, but Asuka moves. Valkyria takes out Kabuki Wars with a wrecking ball drop kick. Valkyria grabs Sane, hits the Nightwing for the win. And so you look at now, I guess I would assume the number one contenders for the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship, which will be next week on Raw in the world's most famous arena, like Bayley said, in Boston, which got a lot of boos. So I guess she couldn't really read the room real well, I guess. Bayley didn't ask them to cheer for her and Valkyria to win, and I guess a little bit of clap after that, but yeah, kind of said the wrong thing there. Location. It matters. Kind of had a Spinal Tap moment. Hello, Cleveland. We're not in Cleveland. All right. Next up is the match for the WWE Intercontinental Championship. Dirty Dominic Mysterio, the former champion, going against the guy he lost a belt to, Penta, as they were going to the ring. As Dominic and JD or Liv Morgan was coming to the ring, Stephanie Valkyria came out and attacked Liv Morgan. So he would be seconded by JD McDonough. Pretty good match here. They've actually had some pretty good matches up until for the past week or weeks or whatever. Penta goes for Mexican Destroyer, but Mysterio counters with a Michinoku driver for 2. Mysterio knocks Penta into position and hits the 619. Goes for the frog splash, but that's when Finn Balor's music hits, distracts Mysterio, but temporarily. JD McDonough trying to go after Finn Balor, but he gets taken out. Mysterio will go for the frog splash. Penta puts the knees up, rolls up in a cradle. 1, 2, 3. Penta is still your Intercontinental Champion. Of course, after this, Balor gets in the ring, punches away at Mysterio, hitting a sling blade. Balor hits Mysterio with a shotgun drop kick before heading to the top rope. McDonough pulls Mysterio out of the ring, so Balor hits the ropes, takes him out with a somersault. Balor actually hit McDonough with the coup de grace, sets him up for that. So we got Mysterio run away, and JD McDonough taking the ass whooping. So uh, pretty good. I guess this solidifies Finn Balor as the babyface now. Uh, got his old music back, which I thought was pretty cool. I always thought Finn Balor's music was pretty cool. Maybe we'll get the Demon again. That would be kind of cool. Demon Balor versus Dirty Dom at WrestleMania. All right, here we go. Last segment of the night. And you know what time it is? It is Punkster time. Yes, Punkster comes out. All the Punkamaniacs running wild. And he had a lot to say. He comes out and said, hey, shit talking is part of the business. We all do it. Uh, they try and say and do things to each other to sell a big fight. And Punk said that's his job, selling a big fight. Um, piss people off. But he also said he knows he's old, got and all that stuff, but it's all about who said he was old, or it's all about who said it old, not the fact that he is old. Um, and he says his young boy, meaning Roman Reigns, uh, does not get to disrespect him and call him old. So he's more about pissed about Roman Reigns calling that. The reason I guess he calls him young boy, and most of you fans know, usually young boy is the trainees of uh, upper Japanese wrestlers and stuff like that. They will have young boys and stuff like that. So that's a quick explanation. Um, but he mentioned last week, old man dropped him to the mat with one punch at WrestleMania. This old man will tie him up at WrestleMania at the 20-minute mark. When all the oil and jizz is dried up, he'll pick him up with a GTS. Someone who didn't underestimate him and still got the job done was Gunther. Jey Uso couldn't get the job done. If he was going to fight all the Samoans, he'll start with Jey. And that's when Jey comes out. CM Punk asked him, it's like, no, what are you going to do? Yeet me to death? Um, Uso says Punk is old and has hit his head too many times because he's still out here running his mouth about his family. Uh, and he said, hey, we can do it right here, right now if you want to. Jimmy comes out. Jimmy tells Jey he understands how he's feeling. When he gets emotional, he doesn't think because of that, they got disqualified and have the titles on the line next week. Yes, it'll be next week. Vision and Usos one more time in a street fight. They need to lead Punk to the OTC. And of course, Roman Reigns makes his way to the ring. Crowd chants OTC. Reigns stares at Punk before looking at his cousins. Punk stares back at Reigns with a smirk on his face. The crowd loudly buzzing and singing Reigns' name. Reigns says, last time he checked, the Usos already had a tag match. Jimmy says that's right. Reigns asks if it's done. Jimmy says it is. Reigns says he'll say this as respectfully as he can. Get your brother and leave my ring. Punk tells him to stay since Reigns needs the help. Jey has heard enough and charges at Punk, smashing him in the face with a microphone. Jimmy grabs Punk. Reigns hits Punk with a Superman punch. That's when general manager and all the agents and referees come out, trying to separate things. Jey screams at Reigns uh, to do what he has to do. Jey tells Reigns to smash Punk. Reigns gets back in the ring, hits CM Punk with a spear, then throws him out. Reigns walks up, the crowd chants one more time, one more time. Roman Reigns would actually powerbomb him through the commentator's table. Punk laughs and says he's not the one who needs the help. And that's how it ends. this week on Raw. Pretty good segments, I think. This segment's been pretty good. Not sure why they got the Usos involved. I guess because of the family thing or whatever, and then they could have had a one-off match or something like that. Kind of take care of that. Um, the first match, Usos and Vision, was pretty good, but something about Austin Theory and Logan Paul, it almost seems like a forced chemistry type deal. It doesn't seem organic. The Waller and Theory tag team, they seem to click very well as a tag team. It didn't feel as forced, felt a little more organic. That's kind of the reason I like them as tag team. Too bad they couldn't stay as a tag team and be in the Vision. But I guess they want to separate Theory from being the comedy heel, want to be more serious. So hopefully at least the better things for Austin Theory. He is about due because I mean he is pretty good in the ring, I think. Anyway, that does for this week's WWE Raw recap. Sorry, kind of lagging here. Been a long week, but join me for Thursday night's Spot Show live stream. Talk some wrestling news, and of course, join me again on the live stream Friday night Wrestling Gold or Wrestling Gold Friday night. See, anyway. Hope you folks have a good one. Take it easy. Until next time.
So long from the peach state of Georgia.
Ronald Ray here saying thank you for checking out my video. If you don't mind, go ahead and click that thumbs up button, leave a comment, and share this video with family and friends. I would also appreciate it if you would subscribe to RP2 Vision, where I cover the sport of professional wrestling from yesterday to today. Now don't forget to click the notification bell as well, so you'll be notified when my other weekly content is available, like Wrestling Trivia Tuesday, WWE Raw Recap, and AEW Dynamite Recap. I also have 2 live streams. Every Thursday at 8 p.m., it's Spot Show Live Stream, where I discuss the latest news in professional wrestling. And on Friday nights at 8 o'clock p.m., it's Wrestling Gold Friday Night, where I discuss the good old days of professional wrestling. When wrestling was wrestling, wrestling was real because it's still real to us. Folks, have a good one and take it easy.